Okay, we are recording. I pressed the button. There's Livy. I can't see your guys' faces. Can you guys hear me good? I want to make sure my Wi-Fi is all set. All good? Solid. All right. So there's probably going to be a couple more people jumping on. But I wanted to get started and kind of tell you guys what I was doing right now and what's working for me this past couple weeks and since last week, since implementing Livy's bomb-ass systems and emails and stuff. It's killer. It's been so much, like, taken so much of, like, the stress away and, like, disorganization to literally when I invite someone and they are interested, I send them.
I don't want it. It's just a Columbia jacket.
I'm gonna mute you, Liv. One more. Okay, I don't know how to do that one. Okay, anyways, it's been so helpful to send an invite. If they're interested, I immediately send them like, hey, can you take a quick minute to fill out the form? They fill out the form. I send them the email with the details according to, like, I switch a couple things according to what they tell me their goals are, how much time they want to spend on it. And it just makes the process so much easier, and it's so much easier to track because then I have them in my Google and the emails are right there. It's just more boom, boom, boom. Give people the details. It's much more like professional and business-like, and keep my mind from not being all over the place and completely consumed in Instagram. So with that, I closed enrollment for my boot camp, and now I am inviting to a clean week because I wanted kind of something in between. I wanted to be very strict about my enrollment because it is a lot of stress when I feel like you're trying to constantly get people in there and then everybody's starting at a different time. So I did want to, like, make that more clear this time around. So Livy and I talked about it, and we decided we wanted to run a clean week. And guys, I probably sent maybe like 70 invites yesterday. And I've already had a couple people order, and like so many people tell me yes for a clean week. So just keep that as an option. If you are having just constant no's and people like not wanting to commit, keep that as an option and know that that's there for you to use. And it's $30. Like, if somebody's not going to commit and don't want to spend $30 on themselves, like, it's going to be really hard to help them. But at least you're getting them into something. You're starting those healthy habits. They're seeing what you have to offer. You're giving them workouts and meal plan, and you're getting them to try Shakeology and see how good they feel after a week. And it's an awesome resource that we have that we tend to forget about and I haven't used lately. I know there's a lot of varying different views, but why not give it a try if you're kind of like in that stuck, if you're feeling stuck. So that's what I wanted to say about that. I am getting started with my boot camp next week, and then I have the clean week the week after that, and then starting another coach sneak peek the last couple days of the month, and then we are going to Florida. So make sure the rest of, if you don't have I know last week I think we talked about marketing plans, or the week before, but just make sure you have a plan set so that you know what to invite to. It takes so much pressure away when you actually have that plan, because then you're not like, okay, well, I know I need to get work done today, but then you keep procrastinating it because you don't know exactly what you need to get done, or what you need to invite to. So just make sure you have that. If you don't have a plan yet, get out your freaking agenda, write something down, say, I'm starting a boot camp this day, closing enrollment this day. Send fucking so many invites, and everyone and their mother, get them in there, get them started. That's where I'm at right now. Hopefully that helps a little bit. I did just want to shout out real quick. I'll share my screen. I gotta go back here. Hang on. Go back one. But we do have some, another thing I wanted to say is we do have some new coaches. I know I've signed a couple girls, and I think I think Alicia signed a couple new girls. So I'm very excited to add them to the team, but I am going, with that being said, I think I'm going to do coach basics training in our team page so that we don't have to have everybody go over to Team Elevate. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. So tomorrow night I will post about it, and just set a time and have it in there. So any new coaches you get signed up can just go right into our team page and you can tag them in it. So I will do that tomorrow for everybody. But I quickly just wanted to shout out everybody that has got some Success Club points on the board, changing some lives. Livy's got 2, Sam's got 1 life, Sierra's got 1 life, and Miranda, who is Alicia's new coach, has a life as well. So that's so awesome. It is only the 10th day of the month, so keep pushing, guys. Keep sending invites. And with that all said, I am going to hand it over to our guest speaker tonight, Meghan Ramsey, who I am so excited to have speak because she is like one of the most beautiful souls. Literally, I feel like she is my soul sister. Like I said before, if you don't follow her on Instagram, you need to go follow her because her page is, first of all, absolutely gorgeous. And she just is so authentic with everything that she shares. And is so our tribe. She has struggled with a lot with, I'll let her tell her story, but a lot with anxiety and all of that. So I'm excited for her to really be able to tell her story first off and just see where we relate with her and any tips that she has. So let's go, Meghan. I'm so excited. Thank you. And I will hand it over to you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. First of all, that was so fucking kind. Thank you so much for saying all that. So I'm Meghan. I'm 18 and I live in North Carolina. I'm nervous as crap right now. And basically, Maddie asked me to speak on what I feel like my strongest attribute is, which totally stumped me because I don't really nobody really likes talking about themselves, you know, so I kind of had to like rattle my brain around for like over an hour. And basically like 2 things really hit me in the face, and it was resilience and blind faith as my 2 strongest attributes. And so I became a coach last April, and my whole journey as to like what got me to that moment in my life started way before last April. I've struggled with like mental illness and anxiety and depression for 6 years. And actually, since it's World Mental Health Day, I'm making a really long post basically going like super in depth about my whole journey with mental illness. So definitely go check it out on my Instagram and give me some love, because a lot of the stuff like not even my family members or friends have heard yet. So it's going to be like, I'm going to be shitting my pants for the second time tonight with nerves. But I would say that like going through all the things that I did just made me come out a more fiercely compassionate person than I was before, and just super strong and resilient. And I carried that resilience into my coaching business. So it didn't really matter to me how many times I fell off track with my own personal health journey or fell off track with my coaching business. I always would just get back up and get up stronger and more motivated and more passionate than I was before. And I've definitely fallen off a lot of times in the past 6 months. And I'm finally like getting into my groove now. And I feel like I'm becoming like a lot more consistent. But I have gotten up with this through like a breakup, like a move back home. My coach actually like went totally MIA and kind of left me like mentorless in the earlier months of my business, which sucked because I mean, I looked up to her a lot and I was just kind of really confused and didn't know what I was doing on my own yet. So that was hard. And then just my constant, I mean, I still constantly struggle with mental illness. So just constantly like getting back up when I fall down and, you know, picking myself up from that. But I always pulled myself out of my little pity party, whatever I was throwing through myself, and just had total blind faith that the dreams that I was chasing were going to happen, and that it was like my obligation to just like keep getting back up and keep working at them. So that brings me to like the blind faith aspect of it, was that blind faith like fuels my entire journey. Like that has literally been one of the things that I've really resonated with since the beginning of coaching. And if you went to Summit, they talked a lot about like, what was it called? They were saying like, don't fake it till you make it, faith it until you make it. And that seriously resonated with me. Like, if you just have complete faith that everything that you dream of, everything that you want to manifest in your life is really going to happen, and you're really going to make it all happen, then it will. Like, if you've ever heard the saying, where focus goes, energy flows, if you just continue to focus and look at what you want to do, yes, and just keep running towards those dreams and always pick yourself back up and just have that blind faith that it's going to happen, then it will come to you. And I'm sure that, because I feel like every coach goes through this in the beginning, is everyone around you doubting you, or some people telling you that this is like a pyramid scheme and all of that crap. And you kind of just have to have that blind faith that like you are going to prove to them that that's not what this is, and that you are actually going to make a successful business and career and life for yourself. So those things were really hard. Like, everyone else's doubts didn't faze me that much because I had such strong blind faith. And even when their little seeds of doubt did plant in my mind and started growing a little bit and taking root, I just kept reminding myself and just kept, literally, I just like had radical belief. So no matter what adversities I face and doubts that I have, because I've definitely just had my own like off months, and in those months I have like doubted this business or doubted myself, that I could ever be successful at this. And just through all that, I just constantly tell myself, like, I don't care how hard I have to work, how long I have to work, whatever I have to do, like, I'm going to make this shit happen. And I will manifest all the things that I want. So those were my two strongest attributes that I could think of. And if I could definitely tell any new coach or any coach at all two things, it would just be to have resilience through anything that you go through, any trials that you have, any doubts that you have, just get up and keep going. And to have just unbreakable, like unwavering, blind faith in yourself and this business and your future life, that it's like, it's already there and you just have to like keep walking towards it. Like, it's already like at your fingertips. You just have to like work to grab it. So I feel like I didn't really write as much as this as I thought I did. I felt like I was writing for hours, but I kind of just said all of that really quickly. But that's kind of all I have. And if anybody has any like questions for me, I'd be totally down to answer them.
Girl, yo, so good. So good. And this is something that I have been and I even commented on your story the other day when you said, like, what do you want to talk about? And I was like, a higher power, or like faith, or whatever. Like, this is something that has been my focus for the past couple of months, like so diligently, and so just like, you have to have that. You have to, because
Yeah.
without it, like, everything that comes your way is just going to sway you or like change your mind or make you overthink. Like, you just have to have that faith. Like, literally amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And the resilience thing. First of all, I did not know that you were 18. I thought you were a couple years older. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But now I'm remembering. I remember like getting on a call with you when you first signed up with Emily and you saying that. So seriously, you are incredible, incredible human being. Everything that you said was just like, I feel like is what all of us need to hear, because I know every single one of us has struggled with anxiety, depression, like all of that. And you have to have that faith in order to get to where you want to be. But also you just have to know that what you want, you just have to know like it's already there. Like, you already have it. You just have to keep going, keep moving forward, keep standing up even stronger through every tribulation, everything that comes your way. Like, amazing. So
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. I want to actually, if anybody has any questions, like, seriously, unmute yourself if you have a question. But I do want to do like a little play off what she went over if nobody has any questions. If you have a question.
There's also, sorry, did anybody
go ahead.
talk? I was just gonna say, one thing that I have changed in the past couple of months that has completely altered my entire like business and just like my life in general is, if you have not read You Are a Badass, get it, read it, digest the shit out of it. Everything that I talked about came from revelations that I've had from reading that book. Like, it is the most insane thing I've ever read. I started it, my coach gave it to me when I started, and I started reading it in my first couple of months. I'm not a big reader. I don't read. And so I put it down for months, and I, like, a couple months ago, I picked it back up, and I literally have not stopped reading it, and I ended it like
it's one of those books that you can just like open up at any time and like you see a quote and you're just like, all right, that's exactly what I needed today. I am reading, well, me and Livy are kind of bad at this, but we're reading about 10 books at the same time, and listening to a bunch of different ones. But one that I'm reading right now is You Are a Badass at Making Money, because I think for me, money has always been, there's not enough. I've always been in that like limited mindset. So that's something that I'm continually working on. And it's the same thing. I mean, it's obviously the same author, but it's amazing. It's really amazing.
Yeah,
it just makes you
she touches
so real.
on, she's insane. She touches on money a little bit in the You Are a Badass book, and that exact like mindset. She says, if you always think that money is scarce and you have the mindset that you don't have enough money to invest in yourself or buy yourself something nice, if you think that money is scarce, it's always going to be scarce.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
she's awesome.
One thing that Jordy and I literally just had a whole conversation about was confidence. Like, okay, so I have continuously for my whole entire life, he's probably laughing at me because he can probably hear everything that I'm saying. But one thing that I have continually told myself my whole life, and I wish I could see Livy's face right now, but I can't, is that I am clumsy as hell. And I have continually shown myself that I am clumsy as hell because I have continually painted that picture. So I've sprained my ankles like a million times. I fall over shit all the time. Like, I literally just tried to give him a hug and like punch the stove. Like, literally like, what is wrong with me? But you know what? It is like, it's me over and over and over reinforcing that thought, and that thought in my subconscious that I am clumsy and I cannot walk confidently into situations because I'm like always cautious. Like, I literally go into walking up and down the stairs. Like, I don't walk up and down the stairs like a normal person should, because I always tell myself like I'm gonna fall. And if I continually tell myself that I'm gonna fall, well, fuck, it's gonna happen. Like, so yes, I love what you just said. If there's no questions, I do kind of want to do a quick little thing. I want all of us to write what we think our strongest attributes are, because like Meghan said, I feel like we're not asked that question enough. And that is something that like is just, we should know these things, and we should have power over that and like own that. We should fucking own the shit out of that. So let's take like 1 or 2 minutes and just write down a few things you love about yourself, and just like things that you think are your strongest attributes as a human being. Okay, I'm gonna start writing, so you guys write too. Did you guys put them in the chat? Let me see. Resilience, loyalty to others, persistence, commitment to loving all creatures and supporting them endlessly. Oh, I love that. Okay, guys, real quick, like on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being pretty freaking hard, and 1, like, how hard was that to like come up with a few things that were actually that you loved about yourself? Abby said 4. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wrote down 6 things. But like, shouldn't we have a whole fucking book of things that we love about ourselves? So a couple of things. I want Livy to post. Livy, do you have yours written, or post them in the chat? Yeah, if you guys didn't post them in the chat, I want to read them. But a couple that I said were, I said I'm very caring. I'm a good listener. I love with everything I have. I'm really good at speaking belief into other people. I gotta work on speaking belief into myself a little bit more. And one that Livia and I have talked about multiple times is like, we never want anyone else to feel left out. So when we were in like high school and stuff, you know, they'd have teams and you have to pick people to be on whatever team or whatever. Like, we were always that person that never wanted anyone to feel left out. So I feel like that's a strong one. Positive outlook, want to help others. Yeah, absolutely. I think we've all got that pretty positive outlook, and I love that about our team. That's definitely like an attribute of our entire tribe. So I love that we got to do that. That was so awesome. And Meghan, thank you so much. Seriously, like, I'm so amazed by you every single day. If you, like I said, if you don't follow her, go follow her now. But
you're so sweet. I love you.
We only have like 10 minutes left, so if you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to talk about, I'm totally cool. You know me, I will stay on all night long with you guys. But also I wanted to, Eve is on now, so I just want to say shout out to Eve for getting on. She literally is about to sign up some babes, so that's really awesome. On her like first couple days of coaching, she didn't even know she could coach, so that's awesome. Are you gonna say something?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is Eve, is your last name Luna? Wait,
Hang
you're
on.
muted.
So I was adopted, and I don't refer to my adopted last name anymore. I'm self-proclaimed Eve Luna.
That's so cool. My dog's name is Luna.
My dog's name is Clay. Oh my God, they could be lovers.
Dude, I should have been holding Luna this whole time. She's like my security blanket,
Yeah.
my nervous
I do want to take a picture. Livy, can you, I don't know if she can hear us. Can you hear us, Liv? Because I'm real sad that, oh, okay. Do you want to take a screenshot? Do you know how to do that? You did it last time, right?
Wait, how do you do it?
I don't know how to do a screenshot. I think Liv, oh, she's on her phone. We might just have to take a picture on my phone.
Okay, wait, I can do it, but it's on my phone, so I only get 4 people at a time. That sucks.
Are you taking one?
Hold on. Okay, I was trying to get myself situated. Wait, hold on. Abigail's not on. Okay, now everybody's on. Okay, everybody smile. Oh wait, that's my volume button. Okay, one more time. Okay, hold on. Now I have to get the next screen. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I got it.
I want to take a little boomerang for my Insta story. So everybody, go ahead and just start doing something crazy. Cute. All right. I love you guys so much, and I am so excited. It is only the 10th of the month. I feel like it's like the 30th or something, but can you believe it's already October? We're already, okay, we have October, November, December. We have 3 months left in the year. So one thing I did want to say before we get off is, I don't know if you guys watched Ashley's video about like the coach test group thing, but we need to make sure, this is literally in our vital behaviors, that you are committed to a program, you have chosen a program, you are you're showing up for your workouts, and you are in this program. You're taking mirror before pictures, you're taking your measurements, you're doing your workouts, you're showing up to your nutrition. This is literally your job, guys. This is your job, to show up for yourself first and for your journey, and be sharing that authentically, because as soon as you show up for yourself and you're all in with your journey, it's going to be so much easier. This whole business just falls into place because you're being your authentic self and you're sharing your journey. I know in literally the past week that I was like, okay, no more fucking around, basically, and I'm gonna do I did the 3-day cleanse. I committed 100%, and I started 80-day obsession, and I didn't even eat a Reese's in between the two. But as soon as I did that, guys, I went from like struggling, like feeling like I was struggling to like help people, to just manifesting it and not being in that limited mindset, just having people coming, like feeling like they're coming to me almost. So just commit to yourself first, fall in love with your journey again, be passionate, share that, and that's all I got to say. I love you all so dearly, and I am so happy that Meghan got to speak to us tonight. And if you guys have any questions, like if you haven't think of anything later on, like I said, go check out her Instagram.
Yeah, I'm about to put that in the chat, actually.
Yeah, put it in the chat real quick. Meghan was telling me yesterday that she uses Visco and Afterlight. Is that what it's called, right?
Yeah.
To do her photos. So that's something that I didn't know. I didn't know of Afterlight, but it is cool because you can like select different colors and stuff. But that's just a little tidbit. Yep, at Meghan Ramsey with an H for Meghan. All right, guys, I am going to let you go, and I hope you all have a beautiful night. And like I said, commit to a program, commit to yourself, fall in love with your journey again, and just freaking crush it, because it's all going to fall into place. And know that, take it from Meghan, just keep standing up, have that resilience, have that faith every single day that what you want is coming to you. You got to keep showing up for you, girlfriend. So I love you all, and I hope you have an awesome night, and I will talk to you guys so soon. All right, bye, guys.